Good morning, everybody. It's Debbie with the Pickin Coop Farmstead. I'm out here yet with another 2 flats of seedlings. I've got some marigolds, I think some cucumbers and zinnias, and maybe even some mint that I need to pot up. The mint's going to have to go in a blue barrel, but yeah, come along. So I have a lemon cucumber. These are from seeds that I have saved. If you watched my channel before, you know that I bought these from a couple in Palisadro that did some wonderful farming at their residential house, which is awesome. They had aquaponics and all kinds of stuff. But anywho, I saved the seeds from the lemon cucumbers, and every year they go crazy. So I'm going to kind of pinch up this bottom leaf. I'm going to plant these right here so they'll go up this trellis. So I just brought a couple out. And look at the roots. Crazy, crazy. It needed to be in the dirt. I'm going to pinch off these bottom leaves. There we go. And we'll just cover them up like normal. I'm having a hard time. I have so much bad pest pressure this year. I've never had it this early. I don't think it ever really truly stopped. I got aphids, I got roly-polies, I've got, you name it, I got it. Okay, so I've got it in the ground, and they want to grab on. They're vining. So I am going to attach this with my little clippy, being careful not to pinch the main stem here. It's already got some tendrils. Those are the little long, skinny, curly things that want to climb up. They just want to climb. That's just how they are. So I am going to move on the other side of this, and I'm going to put I've got silver slicers, which I'm super excited. This year is my first year growing these guys. So I'm going to move around over here. I'm going to dig holes. I think you should be able to see me here. There. Hi, Johnny boy. Are you a good, faithful companion? Watch your toes, bud. Scoot over. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump your face. All right, so we're going to put one at the end on this side. There's still some markers from last year. I keep trying to grab those out of there. So we'll put one right here. Ooh, here's a roly-poly. You get out of there. This dirt got a little compacted for some reason. There we go. We'll get it. Get it nice. Okay, so first silver slicer. So excited about these guys. You don't even know. These are guys, Jessica Sowers grows these, and they are very versatile. They don't get bitter like the other cucumbers. I don't even think you have to peel them. You can pickle them. They're great for just eating. There we go. We're going to kind of skip a space across from this guy right here because we want to give him enough room. There we go. So we're going to plant this one right about there. There we go. Come on, little fella. This one got a little sad looking when I took them outside to harden them off. go. There. Now, I don't know that I don't know if he's long enough for me to put a clip on him, but we're going to give it a try. I don't think he is. Okay. Let's do maybe a bigger clip. I don't know. I don't think I bent the main stem. I'm pretty sure I did not. Actually, a hook right on there, but I do want to clip him just because of wind and that type of stuff. There we go. And these guys that are on the ground, I want to pinch off just because of disease. There we go. All right, these guys will be all limp for a while. We're gonna water them in, but I am in a dilemma here. I want to use my diatomaceous earth, but I also want to run my sprinkler tonight. So I think I'm gonna water everything in really, really well today after I get done planting, and then I will let it sit for a while, put some diatomaceous earth, and then I'll start sprinkling. I like to sprinkle in the evening once the shade is on the garden, so maybe I will do that tomorrow night. I think I will, because Thursdays I go to town. I don't have enough time to come out here and do that, but at least I can get the diatomaceous earth on now, so it has a chance to do its thing before I dilute it with my sprinkler. That's the bad thing about using a sprinkler. When you put any insecticide on, it dissipates everything that you just did. So, all right, guys, so let's move on. So I've decided, I moved on the other side of the trellis where my cucumbers are at, and since the pest pressure is so great, because I have a giant marigold here, and then I have my 2 rows of asparagus, I'm going to go ahead and plant a marigold closer to my trellis. I have a big giant crackerjack, or African marigold. I'm going to go ahead and put that right here, just so it might help, I hope. Plus the one on the other side is not doing so well. That's kind of like I didn't think it would be, but it's ending up being a sacrificial plant, which is kind of sad. Who would have thought a marigold was a sacrificial plant? So we're putting that guy right in there. Maybe they don't do anything until they start blooming. I have no idea. All right, so we have more stuff to plant here. Got some cilantro, got some more onions, I've got some more marigolds, mint, as I said, several different kinds of mint. I think I'm going to put them all in one bucket. Alright, so I'm back over here in this one bed that's got the chicken lettuce in it. That's what I've been calling it, because that's chicken food. I've got dill running down the edge here. So I thought I would dig a couple holes. I've got a bunch of cilantro. Needs to kind of be separated out a little bit. I'll probably get 2 out of each cup. I've got 2, so there's 4. And this one got broke off. And then I'm going to stick a marigold right in the middle of all that. I'm going to plant that first. That little guy right there. Okay, then I'm going to dig 2 holes beside it. And we will part this little guy. Come on, little fella. These I should have potted up, but I did not. So we're just going to pull them apart. They have been hardening off, so that's a good thing. There we go. Okay. So we'll put that right there. Same with this one. We'll dig 2 little holes. Okay. Okay, so then we can water those guys in. I don't really need to put that little tag there, but I did. All right, we're going to water all this in after I get done planting. I got to find a home for some onions. I've got a ground cherry over here. So I think this is probably a poor choice right here for my ground cherry, but my contention is it'll be at the end and I can pick all my little fruits off of it. All right, so here it goes, right in between the chamomile. Okay, so we'll get this pine straw back around it. There we go. Okay, ground cherry is planted. I hope it survives. It's the only one I have. I have a heck of a time with germination on them, guys. All right, so all I have left here is a bunch of onions and some mint and a marigold. So I think I'm going to put my onions over where my other ones are. So these are what they call bunching onions, green onions. So these guys will be okay. I'm just going to divide them half. I made 2 holes here for them. There we go. Then I will put this in the middle. They'll be happy to get in the ground. Usually I don't do so good on my bunching onions, even germinating them for some reason. There, we'll get those covered. There we are. Okay, that takes care of those. Now all I have left is... So I have all this crazy mint in here. So I've got peppermint, I've got licorice mint, and this one just says mint. So this is what we're going to do. It's probably overkill, but it needs to be planted. I just filled this up with my garden dirt. And we'll just, it's like, help me, I need out. There we go. Can kind of grow out the sides of it, I guess. There we go. We'll plant these two in the middle. This just says mint. It looks a little different than the other mint, so we're going to put that in there. And I'm putting my little spikes in every one. Oops, I forgot that one. So I know what mint is what, I guess. I don't know. I can always transplant this later, though. So, we'll get all this stuff in. All these things would be so happy to get out of here. Oh, goodness. It's starting to get warm out here already. Okay, here's the peppermint. And there's peppermint right there. I can hear my chickens make a noise. Hopefully they're laying me eggs. They were doing really well. Now they're down to 2. I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't changed their feed or anything like that. Alright, now I'm going to put this one right here. Gotta get these guys out. They go everywhere. There, now we're gonna do the lemon, or excuse me, the licorice mint. There's just so much mint. It's crazy. Okay, that sounds like a person. Thought it was my chicken. It's not my chicken. All right, so that one is ready to put some pine straw and water on it. Okay, now I have some giant zinnias. I planted zinnias here earlier this spring, but the bugs have annihilated them. There's one that survived right here. So I'm going to try putting these right on the edge of this bed. Ooh, there is a big one of those things. He goes over the fence. Okay, I'm going to put another one right here. By the time these get big and shadow out the cabbages and cruciferous that are in here, these guys will already be harvested, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. So I have everything watered in really well. Everything's got the pine straw around it. Then I watered over the pine straw. So I may wait a couple of hours for the water to dissipate, and then I can come back. There we go, get some of this pine straw around there. And do my diatomaceous earth. I was just in a quandary. It's like I need to get it on here today. There, we got some of that. Whatever the pests are, the roly-polies, the ants, what grasshoppers, who knows what, they like zinnias. So yeah, everything else is looking pretty good. I do have lots and lots and lots of aphids on my cruciferous. Not all of them, but they will devour them shortly. So that's all I have for you today. I have gotten a lot of stuff done. I still have part of a tray of zinnias. I think there might be some sunflowers in there. And my tarragon. But I'm running out of time. I've got to go feed my chickens and check their eggs. So that's all I have. Hope the sun is shining where you are. I hope you're happy, healthy, and safe. And God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Until next time, bye-bye.